Hello, Hawks. My name is Paul Habernig, and I am the Executive Director of Campus Vibrancy at Hartwood College. What I want to do today is walk you through how to fill out your Student Showcase application. The first step is to fill out the interest form found on HeartLink. So I'm on the main page here. I've logged in already, and I have logged in over here, and you can see I see this administrative dashboard. If you don't see that right now, don't worry about it. What we're going to go through is scrolling down to this interest form, which is right here under campus forms, past the events. As I click on that campus interest form, I'm going to fill out this information. What this is going to allow me to do is to give you and your faculty staff mentor access to the application on HeartLink. So it's a quick steps to put in there, making sure you put in your correct HeartLink email and your student ID. So then what will happen is I will receive an email letting me know that you fill out this form, and I can go into HeartLink to give both you and your mentor access to the application. Once you have submitted that, what you will see and what you will receive is a confirmation that will look like this: student showcase interest form. So this gives you the directions of what you need to do. You will not have the ability to go onto the application until I approve that interest form. So you want to save this, you want to copy and paste it, you want to take a picture of it, as this will give you your first steps in what you need to do. You will, once I approve that, you will also receive an email that will happen that will look like this, and it will say, from Presence, do not reply. It'll say your Student Showcase interest form has been approved. And this is how you know you can go back in, follow those steps, and fill out your application. Okay, so when we do that, we're gonna go back to HeartLink. Now we're beyond this steps. That's here, and we've already done that. And so what we're gonna do is, if we were to log in from the beginning, we'll log in here. You're going to go to the administrative dashboard. The administrative dashboard allows you to do all of the work that needs to be done. So we're going to click events. After you click events, keep having to move my face. We'll click on the plus button. This is going to be able to get you to the application process or the event registration for your showcase. The first thing you're going to do, as the step says, right, is you're going to go right to the type of event and click Student Showcase. Once you click Student Showcase, it's going to pull up all these different questions. So we're going to go forward with, and I'm going to fill one out for you as we're going through here. So this is test showcase events. The host of this event is Student Showcase. So you want to make sure that you are choosing Student Showcase. Mine comes up with every organization because of my access, but you should see Student Showcase or any other clubs, organizations that you are part of. Presenter is your information. Class year, let's say that we'll say I'm a junior. My email address. The type of presentation is important. I'm going to say that this is an oral presentation. My discipline would be the major, the area. So I'm going to say the area is biology. Actually, we'll go with student leadership. My showcase category is going to say, you know what, this is, whether it's related to a scholarship or flight path or none of the above, I'm going to say this is related to flight path. I'm going to put in my campus address. Oh my gosh. My student ID. And my phone number, which I'll put in there. It's going to ask, because I chose related to flight path, it's going to ask me, why is this related to flight path, internship, or service learning? So I'm going to say something very brief and say, my position is new to flight path. So I want to give a brief explanation, something that says the connection that's there. Because it's oral presentation, it asks me this question, would it be, and I'm going to say it's an individual presentation. Because it's individual presentation, I do not need to fill out the name and class years of co-presenters. We've already filled that information out here for your information. I'm going to scroll down here. I have no additional information for the committees. So this is when I was type in my 50 to 75 word description, also known as your abstract. So for any type of conference or convention, the abstract is what's going to be printed in the program. So I'm going to say something very simple, and obviously you can go a little bit longer than this, but students' leadership starts with engagement and involvement. The stories that students tell will be shared with those who are not student leaders. Now that's not a very good abstract, but you'll get the idea if that's what I want to share and what my showcase is all about. So Student Showcase will be all virtual this year. And so what you're going to want to do is choose, yes, this event will be virtual. I'm going to choose Zoom since all of the showcase events will be on Zoom. Facebook Live and YouTube is for regular events. That's there. And so what it's going to do is when I type in Zoom, it's going to ask me for the Zoom link. So this is something that you are required to put in, but you may not have the exact link right now. So for the time being, you can just put Zoom in there and we'll go back as a committee to do that. If you are interested in knowing your exact Zoom, we'll get that as soon as it's approved. So for now, don't worry about following these instructions. You can just list Zoom that's there. What's important here is to make sure that we choose May 14th for the date and location of the showcase. Do not worry about the time. We're going to go ahead and fix that. And the location as well will be fixed. So for now, we're just going to put campus. This mentor section is incredibly important. It's incredibly important for us to look at who is going to approve your application. So faculty mentor, I'm going to say, if I wasn't filling this out, I'm going to put my name only because I want to show you the email and know what's going on. So I will say student experience and my email. This email needs to be correct. Please verify it to make sure that it is correct and that you didn't spell anything wrong. So making sure harvardp@hartwick.edu, whatever email goes in here is who will receive notification to approve your application. Your cover image is required. And so what I'm gonna do is rather than searching for a flyer, I'm gonna go ahead and search for something and make it very simple. And I'm gonna say, this is what my cover image looks like. I'm gonna add a tag. That tag is saying that, yes, this is virtual. So I'll type in virtual. I'm also going to type in that it is an oral presentation. So you can see here, be sure to tag the presentation method. That's going to help us organize the presentations on the system. We're going to click here to sign my name to understand that the college has permission to use your presentation and any marketing materials, right? And we all know that this is always difficult to fill out. And then we're going to go all the way back up to the top of the screen to submit for approval. So the submission for that approval will go to the email address that you put down as your faculty mentor. The faculty mentor will then work with you to edit, deny, approve this application. It is not an end-all be-all. There is information that needs to be shared. So it's important that you start that conversation and continue that conversation with your faculty mentor. If you need to edit your events, we'll walk through what that looks like at another video that I will show you at a later date that will be available for you as editing your event registration. So once it's submitted, you'll receive this notification saying your response has been sent successfully. You will then receive notification saying that it's been approved, denied, or that faculty mentor will work with you to figure out what that work will need to be. If at any questions you have, or any time you do have questions, please feel free to reach out at habernigp@hartwick.edu, or you can email studentshowcase@hartwick.edu, and we'll be able to troubleshoot any of the issues or concerns that you may have. I want to wish you good luck in your presentation, and remember to work with your faculty mentor to finalize your application.